Thank you. Well, let's sing this one. It's about drinking all day. Not that we know anything about it. Drinking in this bar all day, it's hard to tell you why. Killed a whole mess of beers just to watch him die. And I come here looking for love, ain't what I found. I'd like to go home now, but I live way across town. Give me this one more, just one more for the itch. Give me this one more, just one more. Give me one more for the itch. Come here with some friends just to have a beer, and they've been gone for hours and I'm still sitting here. And I've been talking to people I don't even know, dropping names, telling lies. I think it's time to go. Give me this one more, just one more. One more for the itch. Give me this one more, just one more. Give me one more for the itch. In this life that I know is true. If I have one drink, I'm gonna have 22. So line them up again if you're gonna twist my arm. One more little drink ain't gonna do me any harm. Give me this one more, just one more. One more for the itch. Give me this one more, just one more. Give me one more for the itch. Here would like to kick my ass. Why, I just don't know. He must have seen me looking at his girlfriend's camel toe. Oh, I don't want any trouble. I should just move along, but I got $5 in the jukebox. I just have to hear that song. Give me this one more, just one more. One more for the itch. Give me this one more, just one more. Give me one more for the ditch. Give me this one more, just one more. One more for the itch. Give me this one more, just one more. Give me one more for the ditch. Thank you. Y'all are too kind, Byrdfest. Don't throw it. Golly.
Never shake a baby. Is that full of drugs?
Is that your practice, baby? See if you can pull it off. Obviously not. You're not ready yet. Yeah, I know. You left the baby with the mountain sprout. You failed the mother test. Butterflies. Yep. leaking. Tranny on the truck's about to blow. The cost to keep the living through the ceiling. And the bartender has on my dough. I was talking to the judge in the courtroom. He said I owed him money or owed him time. Then I went back home and ate some mushrooms, and I was speaking when I realized butterflies don't care about money. Mountains don't care about time. Everything's cool, you can think it's funny. Nothing matters if you don't mind. It don't matter if you don't mind. Like talking about the end days. Save your soul, for it's too late. You'll burn in hell forever if you don't change your way. And then they tell you put the money on the plate. I know that. I went to church one time. Someone said it opened up my eyes. And then I went back home and smoked some good kind. I was plenty high when I realized butterflies don't care about money. Mountains don't care about time. Everything's cool, if you think it's funny. Nothing matters if you don't mind. It don't matter if you don't mind. Wish I was just an old hill, or maybe a cloud up in the breeze, or a bird flying high on a winged whirlwind, or a cricket playing fiddle with his knees. I'm just a man in this time, living, working till I die. But when I'm over mine, I drink till I feel mine. That's usually when I realize bird eyes don't care about money, mountains don't care about time. Everything's cool, if you think it's funny. Nothing matters if you don't mind. It don't matter if you don't mind. Hey, nothing matters if you don't mind.
Is that bass cutting out front of house? Is it cutting out in front of house? It sounds like it is. You guys are stirring up some dust. Woo!
No, he got on stage with Further, and then Further like Bob fucking played 2 songs, and Bob like kissed him, Further kissed and walked over his stage.
No, Mark told me about that. It's the fucking crystals, man, on the copper. Sorry, kids. It's a word you're gonna have to learn sooner or later. It's better if I teach it to you than your parents. I gotta hurry up and drink this beer so I have an ashtray. That's my excuse. Well, let's, did you get it fixed? I feel awkward and shy, man, talking. Here's one about, everybody that's riding down the highway too fast riding my ass. Every single day, and my windshield's cracked and dirty. My nerves are kind of frayed, and I'm listening to that engine hum, smell that new mown grass. In the rearview mirror, a string of cars riding my ass. I'd like to take it slow, watch it all roll past. If life's a race to the finish line, just soon be last. But everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. Everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. With my social class, digging on some tunes, pondering that quantum mass. In walks a big man saying, break time is past. Get back on the job, he said, or this'll be your last. But I like to take it slow, watch it all roll past. If life's a race to the finish line, just as soon be last. But everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. Yeah, everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. Police pull me over, run my license in my plate. They ask me where I'm going, why I'm out so late. Have I been drinking and just where have I been? And are those my beer cans on the floor, my recycling? I like to take it slow, watch it all roll past. If life's a race to the finish line, just soon be last. But everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. Yeah, everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. See it on the billboards and on the internet. You gotta buy a new car or a plasma TV set. There's iPad apps, ringtones, upgrades, downloads, and you're just an outcast, man, if you ain't got it yet. But I like to take it slow, watch it all roll past. If life's a race to the finish line, just as soon be last. But everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. Yeah, everywhere I go, there's someone riding my ass. Thank you.
Did you get it worked out there?
You're too kind. Yeah, that pisses me off. Motherfuckers ride my ass on the way down to the grocery store or whatever. I know. Fuck them. Exactly. I'm just going slower.
Maybe if you didn't have a bedrock foot accelerator. It wouldn't ride your ass so much.
It takes a lot longer to go to the grocery store when somebody gets on my tail, you know. Then it's like, God, now I gotta go 20. All right, moving along. I'm talking too much already. Let's talk about the dry counties. Moved here from New Orleans. I found that town too mean. I needed a place to stand tall, and I found it in Arkansas. I run out of beer, I wanted some more. I went to the grocery store. I said, where do you keep your beer? They said 40 miles from here. Well, we can't buy liquor, so we make speed. We can't buy beer, so we grow weed. We do our best to avoid the law in the dry counties of Arkansas. Arkansas, the natural state. We got rivers, we got lakes, and it's so beautiful to be here. Come and visit, bring some beer. Well, we can't buy liquor, so we make speed. We can't buy beer, so we grow weed. We do our best to avoid the law in the dry counties of Arkansas. Another Saturday night, nowhere to go, no place in sight, nothing to do after dark. Let's go shoplift at the Walmart. We can't buy liquor, so we make speed. We can't buy beer, so we grow weed. We do our best to avoid the law in the dry counties of Arkansas. Yeah, we can't buy liquor, so we make speed. We can't buy beer, so we grow weed. We do our best to avoid the law in the dry counties of Arkansas. We do our best to avoid the law in the dry county of Arkansas. government. An old redneck hippie. I like my beer and guns and pot. I could have filled up my pickup truck with all the cocaine that I bought. Got my boots on the ball rail. I'm drinking from the well. Damn, don't the time fly when you is drunk as hell. But I got bills to pay, kids to raise, money already spent. Playing some weed in the cornrow, man. Screw the government. An old redneck hippie, I love you, man. Got a joint, I like talking in the woods while I'm waiting on my 8-ball. Years go by like summer rain, time it's hard to tell. I sure do miss that window pane, but I guess that's just as well. I got bills to pay, kids to raise, money already spent. I go fishing without a license. Screw the government. I fly way below the radar. I won't get into your business if you don't get into mine. I've been an outlaw all my years, that ain't wasting time. And I got bills to pay, kids to raise, money already spent. I do what I gotta do to get by. Screw the government. I got bills to pay, kids to raise, money already spent. I do what I gotta do to get by, man. Screw the government. Thank you a lot. Very nice for y'all to screw the government with us one more time.
Tiger Woods would be proud of that clap.
One thing I know about the government is it likes to be screwed regularly. You can't just screw it one time and think you got away with it, you know. You gotta keep screwing it.
Once you go with the line, you gotta keep with it.
Otherwise, they start asking questions about where you've been.
They'll never get Byrdfest 7 out of me, goddammit.
Let's pick it up and stink like a bunch of turkey buzzards, huh?
Turkey buzzard. And one don't know I'm coming, the other don't know I'm gone. So come on, girl, let's take it home, on the back road, easy does it. My mind is fried, stacking like a turkey buzzard. See me again. So come on, girl, take it home, on the back road, easy does it. My mind is fried, stacking like a turkey buzzard. The ground is my floor. I'm looking for a feeling I never felt before. So come on, girl, take it home, the back road, easy does it. My life is fried, stacking like a turkey buzzard.
We were so high on mushrooms when we wrote that song. It was much slower at first. And then we cried for mama.
We don't drink from the gourd. Don't do that. When somebody brings you a drink and says, do this, don't drink this, that's a song. I'll taste it. I'm down for whatever.
Money's gonna rock. He always rocks.
Can we beat this fucking weather tonight or what? The right answer was no. No, you can't beat the weather.
The only thing is better than screwing the government is screwing your cousin.
Thank you, piece of pizza. We love you every time.
Been taking care of us for years.
Literally a decade.
Getting us drunk and keeping us fed.
They fed us for a decade. I never even tipped them. But you should.
What an asshole.
Is that a good enough plug?
Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? When we were next to kin, Grandma took us in. Lord, you know it was a sin. What you gonna do when Grandma tells you to? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Tell me one time. When she began to sprout, Grandma kicked us out, cut the sugar her so right to my ears. Well, it's a damn shame that we got the same last name. Dang girl, why gotta be related? Dang girl, why gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Tell me again. Tell me one more time on that guitar. Well, my cousin, sister Susie, which is good, and would you bring her on down to Papa's house? Well, when we lay her down, we don't make a sound. Damn girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good? Dang girl, why you gotta be related? Dang girl, why you look so good?
Big fans of Incest. I love it.
Just frayed out on it.
Afraid out.
Yeah, that's a love song for your cousin. I got caught when I was 11 with my cousin. I'll tell you the whole story later.
That must have been awkward for you two boys.
It's got that one.
Dickhead, dickhead. Not that there's anything wrong with that, Gracie.
trail. Still alive and smoking, hammering in them coffin nails. Still alive and grooving, taking one road at a time. No worries on my mind. I'm over the hill and I'm going to seed. I got hours to kill, habits to fade. Friends are gone. You can do that heroin and cocaine. You won't do them for long. I can still see them smiling, walking through the sunshine. They're always on my mind. I'm over the hill, going to seed. I got hours to kill, habits to feed. To be kind. Things that didn't work out, left them behind. Stories I could tell, but then let's never mind. Roll up somebody kind. It's over the hill and I'm going to seed. I got hours to kill, habits to feed. Yeah, over the hill and I'm going to seed. I got hours to kill, habits to feed. Yep. Thank you, love. I get less and less habits every year. And then every once in a while, an old one will pop back up and say, I'm your habit again. So I wonder if you ever really get rid of them.
They say habits are the fourth thing to go.
Let's float on that fucking river. Slaving work can kiss my ass. There ain't no job worth keeping if it don't reach your life. Into that cool water I've been leaving. I'm going down to the riverside. Have a toast, leave on the note, give a moat. It's a river float. Have a toast. It's a river float. to the beer store for some ice and a case or two. Now put your weed in a Ziploc bag, paper, and your lighter too. I hope we don't forget the camera. Someone bound to act a fool. Now pack up your tote, give them a note, give them a note. It's a river float. Pack up your tote, leave them a note, give them a note. It's a river float. Jolly Roger from the end of my fishing pole. I put my feet into the water, find my soul. I laugh at death, I sugar lie. I'm just going with the flow. My wits are sharp like a butter knife. I started floating a long time ago. Pack up the tote, leave them a note, give them a note, it's a river float. Pack up the tote, leave them a note, give them a note, it's a river float. Fancy ending there. Thank you. Y'all are too kind, really. Indeed. I like these early shows, man. Usually at the end of the night, we're rushing around trying to pack our stuff up, get paid, get laid, and all that stuff, all at once.
You're saying we're not going to do that tonight?
No, tonight we got plenty of time for that. Usually by the time we pack our stuff up, everybody's gone, you know. So we don't get laid very much. Just saying.
There's always that one guy asking me what kind of bass strings I play with.
It's so nice.
From Texas.
Big Dean Tebow.
Lucas Garcias.
Easter Island. Is a Moai broadcast out here this weekend? Just you? Sweet.
A little about being drunk and high.
Yeah.
For like 2 decades at least. I just added it up recently. I'm like, yeah, it's more like 33 decades. Still going strong like a fucking rabbit. And Duracell bunnies.
Beer me a beer, bro.
Sitting, drinking, watching the years roll past. He said, son, I've been thinking, it all went by so fast. I guess it wasn't made to last. I've been 10 years drunk and high, watching it all go by. Don't ask me for advice. I've been 10 years drunk and high. a wonder I'm still here at all, hanging on like a leaf in the fall. I've been 10 years drunk and high, watching it all go by. Don't ask me for advice, I've been 10 years drunk and high. Golden secret, chased it till I was nearly dead. But there's no need to seek it, it lives inside your head. It's all in your head. 10 years drunk and high, watching it all go by. Don't ask me for advice, I've been 10 years drunk and high. These lows and highs go right down the middle, somewhere short of too much, surprise someplace inside of too little. I've been 10 years drunk and high, watching it all go by. Don't ask me for advice, I've been 10 years drunk and high, 20 years drunk and high, probably 30 years drunk and high. Yeah. Thank you. Not joking. There's one about.
Any vodka fans?
Well, the fiddlephile's sick, taught me songs of Vic. Now let's play one in just a chorus. Well, don't play too fast, the groovy will not last. Drink Polish night all day long. Polish night, and the best that you can buy, best that you can drink when you're alone. If you're ever in a ruckus, Polish night, and you're good, then you can drink Polish night all day long. Blame. Well, my friends, they used to drink a Polish night. I met a gal who spent all of the dough. And when the summer came, she left me for a day. But drink Polish night all day long. Polish night, the best that you can buy, best that you can drink when you're alone. If you're ever in a ruckus, Polish night, and you're good, then you can drink Polish night all day long. I may drink a Cardi, sometimes I might sip on some Patron. But when I get the blues and there's nothing left to lose, I drink Polish night all day long. Polish night, the best that you can buy, best that you can drink when you're alone. If you're ever in a ruckus, Polish night, and you're good, then you can drink Polish night all day long.
for new pussy. Now his name is Lucy and he drinks stole his night all day long. Stole his night, stole his night. The best that you can buy, best that you can drink when you're alone. If you're ever in a rough and stole his night, you're good and you can breathe. And you can drink. And you can drink. Stole his night all day long.
Yeah, once you start, you're better.
Stick in this jar of fruit. It's preserves.
Dude, that is hits of acid in there. That's not fruit. Tastes like the rat poisoning Mom made at home.
Here's one about religion. A little special religion that we had going on for a while. Oh, and it's not the one where you wear the spaghetti basket on your head either. Although that one's pretty cool.
Magic underwear's now.
Well, you've been down and out before. You slept on everybody's floor. Now you don't know what to do. Standing on the corner with duct tape on your shoes. You played the game and you can't win it. Your wallet so thin you couldn't get a straight crack core in it. Feeling low, stuck in the mud. Welcome to the congregation of the Whiskey Church of the Greenwood. The Whiskey Church of the Greenwood. We got something for your head. The Whiskey Church of the Greenwood. We'll get you drunk and keep you fed. We've all been there before. Creeping horrors knocking at your door. Your hand shakes, your liver quivers. Your pride aches, your body shivers. You just got alcohol and fish and blood. Welcome to the congregation of the Whiskey Church of the Greenwood. The Whiskey Church of the Greenwood. We got something for your head. The Whiskey Church of the Greenwood. We'll get you drunk and keep you fed. train. You was higher than an airplane. Now your girl's all hooked on crack and well, she ain't ever coming back. Left you alone holding your plug. Welcome to the congregation, the Whiskey Church of the Grain Bud. The Whiskey Church of the Grain Bud. We got something for your head. The Whiskey Church of the Grain Bud. Won't get you drunk and keep you fed. The Whiskey Church of the Grain Bud. We got something for your head. The Whiskey Church of the Grain Bud. We'll keep you drunk and keep you fed. That one's about the regular stuff. Here's one different one, new one. About what was it? Was the night of the end of spring. And if I was to go out and shoot it, hey, I probably wouldn't hit a thing. Me and my rifle, Rusty, we're both over the hill. The government wants us to turn ourselves in, but I don't think we will. In the year of never, in the jolly month of none, when the grapes go on the willows, will I turn in my gun? Job on a mission from outer space, and I'm not a psychopath killer trying to find my happy place. I first learned to find my rifle in that USMC, and I don't trust my government not to turn their guns on me. So with the year of never, in the jolly month of none, when the grapes grow on the willows, will I turn in my gun? To the crown, the king said turn your guns in all, but they never laid them down. Now I bet our founding fathers would be rolling in their graves to see all their descendants turn into corporate slaves in the year something missing there. It's like some fancy hook or bridge, maybe. A hook and a bridge.
Is my bass still in front of the house? Huh? I don't hear it out there. I don't know what that means. Keep it coming. Dude, relax, I'm tripping. Let me go on this one. I love you all.
Many times now the devil's on your back and you're running out of time. Laying in the gutter, I'm fine. I don't guess I'll ever come around. Tell me what it is you're running from. Tell me what it is you're running from. You're running. Metaphors to ease your worried mind. I have no pills to help you pass the time. Sleeping with a gun, Lord, what have you done? No, we ain't the only ones too far gone. And you tell me what it is you're running from. Tell me what it is you're running from. You're running. Commence to pray. Kiss your ass goodbye, bother the way. Get in the tracks, standing in the way. Waiting for the day you dig that lonesome grave. Tell me what it is you're running from. Tell me what it is you're running from. You're running. Holy grail as you step outside the veil. Drink for the cup of sin, let the fun begin. Take another ride, step into the light. Hide in the shadows, get lost in the fight. And tell me what it is you're running from. Tell me what it is you're running from.
Let's sing about it.
You just come through over here.
Oh, yeah, I was standing over there.
was this dude leaning on a toadstool. He was dirt poor, ragged, worn out and the same, but he looked to be the happiest man that I'd ever seen. So I said, I got some money I'll give to you if you tell me the secret how you laugh the way you do. Some money won't make you happy, so I'll take what you got. Then I'll tell you what I know. It sure ain't a lot. Just working, being lazy, let yourself get crazy. Take the time, drink the wine, stop and smell the daisy. First have to be poor, to know peace, to stop going to war. The key to your soul, locked inside your head. By the time you figure that one out, you'll probably be dead. So just working, being lazy, let yourself get crazy. Take the time, drink the wine, stop and smell the daisy. Satisfied as the easiest one I know. I'll tell it to you one more time that I gotta go. You just working, being lazy, let yourself get crazy. Take the time, drink the wine, stop and smell the daisy. You guys working, being lazy, let yourself get crazy. Take the time, drink the wine, stop and smell the daisy. Thank you a lot. That one's about peace, love, and daisies.
This one is not about my ex-wife or my banjo player, I swear.
See, that just makes it sound like we were messing around, and we weren't.
Not if you're wise.
I saw it, yeah.
I don't even know his ex-wife.
You guys are just alike, it's crazy. First time I saw her, what a surprise. Looked up at me with them tear brown eyes. Who could do such a thing to her? Looked like an angel sitting there. Well, a guy walks up, wants to make clear, has a story I gotta hear. Awfully sweet, she takes good care. Got another side, so brother beware. Well, I didn't take that boy's advice. Jumped right in, didn't think twice. Things are great most of the time, but every now and then we cross the line. Now I know I'm dumb, kind of a jerk. You ain't exactly queen of Perk. I started getting that 7-year itch, and we all know you're a trailer hitching your halo. Started looking like horns. And that fork you got stands 5'4". Your stare is made of glass. You got a tail coming out your ass. The Sunday ride turning such a train wreck. We got the mortgage, car payment, insurance too. Now we got the young in school. We got one in the crib, one in the oven. Come content with no more than loving. Settle for you, you settle for me. That's the definition of a happy family. In the streets, pretty much tramp between the sheets. Well, I like both those sides of her. That third side kind of gives me a scare. Now I don't know what a boy's to do. Stuck together with children made glue. Caught in a net, swallowed by a whale. Laid in a coffin and sealed with nails. And your halo started to look like horns. That fork you got stands 5'4". Your stare is made of glass. You got a tail coming out your ass. This one's not about my banjo player, I swear. Got in the van, you seem just fine. You're drinking beer, one can at a time. First you're quiet with a 1,000-yard stare. Then you giggle, didn't have a care. Now you're angry, want Jerry Reed. Wish you go to sleep or take some speed. Normally see your point of view. Alcohol's got it all fucking skewed. And your halo started to look like horns. And that fork you got stands 5'4". It's made of glass. You got a tail coming out your ass. Yeah, you're always talking right out your ass.
That's a hit. And I do like Jerry Reed, and I like Afro Man.
And Speed and Beer and Bitchin'.
Actually, my two favorite people ever to sing a song is Afro Man and Jerry Reed. Equally. I wish they'd have been allowed to sing songs so they could have made a record.
He wants Jerry Reed's Picking on Afro Man CD.
Song about this one. This one's about the last ice storm. Winter's coming, man. Did you chop the wood? I'd like to tell you all a tale about the winter of '09, the year that we endured the longest night of our lives. wind it howled like sirens, and we hunkered down inside. Well, the timber shook and groaned, and the storm it grew and rose, and the bars had all shut down, and the liquor stores were closed. Oh, but the worst was yet to come, though we didn't know it yet. Somewhere in the night, we'd run out of cigarettes. So we rationed beer till midnight, until we saw the end was nigh. And then we were saved from doom by a bottle of Tennessee. Old Crow, R&R. And when the final drink was finally drunk, we knew that we were surely sunk. Then someone passed the bong around, and we all got by. Well, it's cabin fever. Oh, it's cabin fever. Cabin fever, anxiety, fear, sobering up, all out of fear. It's cabin fever. Tempers running hot, don't let them do. All out of pop, cabin fever, cabin fever. Oh, it's cabin fever, cabin fever. Looking at the snow with a rattle in our brain, searching our souls and going insane. Looking out the window, twitching in our eye. If the bars don't open soon, someone will have to die. Cabin fever, cabin fever. Oh, it's cabin fever, cabin fever. I assure you it's not long. Somehow we persevered and made it to the dawn. The bars flung wide their door like a long lost friend. We ordered up around. We'd live to party once again. Well, it's cabin fever, cabin fever. Anxiety, fear, sobering up, all out of fears, cabin fever. Tempers running hot, don't have to do, and all That's your death and doom of winter coming, just so you know. It's like ice storms and pirates are coming to get you, man.
Ice storms for pirate storm.
Who doesn't want to ever be a pirate? I got a 7-year-old kid. I live in pirate world, man. He's a boy that swings swashbuckles all through the house, man.
I wonder where you learned that.
Everybody wants to be a pirate, for God's sake.
But only a few of us get to be goddamn pirates. Arr.
If we are all pirates, then pirates will be out of the job. Who would we loot and pillage?
Privateers, those cocksuckers. Fucking Republicans.
All that marijuana. From my granddaddy's daddy, her corn's great. You wanna be broke, you wanna make money, you gotta grow smoke. Y'all, the marijuana, my grandpa ever wanted. Y'all, the marijuana, my grandpa could ever smoke. Spring I put the seed in the ground. Pretty soon they come popping all around. Come fall, we harvest them down and take them into town. Money for the pound. Y'all, the marijuana, my grandpa ever wanted. Y'all, the marijuana, my grandpa could ever smoke. Possession. They tried to get me for cultivation. Oh, they tried to get me. They have not got me. All they got me for tax evasion for growing y'all the marijuana. My grandpa ever wanted. Soon to be legal in all 50 states, so nobody has to mess with that anymore. Wouldn't that be nice?
Until then, stay the fuck out of Oklahoma, trust me.
It's a short time living, long time dead. My flop house, dirty, dirty, dirty. Finish off my space bag, it's 47:30. Ride my 10 in town, get the bottle, straight down. Look, that stuff makes my head go round, 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 round. It is one bear, random sex. More speed if I get it. I'm eating jack back from my can. Where my hat hits the ground is where I make my bed. It's a short time living, long time dead. Now it's a short time living, long time dead. I chase them with a beer, and while the girls don't stay long, never been too clear, but winter's coming anyhow. I'll hop a grader heading south, hit that line, keep on going down, 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 down. It's just warm beer, random sex, more speed if I get it. I need a jack back from a can. Where my hat hits the ground is where I make my bed. It's a short time living, long time dead. Now it's a short time living, long time dead. After this, during the set change, aren't we? They assured me that they are both thought it through and are prepared to make the commitment because, you know, most of this shit don't turn out good. Speaking from experience. But anyway, maybe theirs is different. It's a lifelong commitment forever, never, never, through eternity.
Costs $10 to get married, about $1,200 plus 60% of whatever the fuck you ever made in your life to get divorced. Seems like a fair trade.
Yeah, I just got divorced last week. I lost half. It's true what they say, you lose half.
You lost the bad half though. You look.
I'm like, I'll never lose half. I ain't got half to lose, but then actually you're like, yes I do.
You still got the trailer.
I got half the trailer.
Half with the axle under it. It's a lot more comfortable.
breakdance songs all out. I'll show you half.
It's called a redneck split.
Just keep that in mind, folks, whenever you get married here. That is the state law. You lose half. Of course, if you have nothing, you have nothing to lose, right?
If you have a good relationship, I suggest get the government involved. That ought to work it out really nicely.
Maybe they're just doing a love commitment. We're just taking this way too fucking far.
Jump the broom, don't sign the paper. Jump the broom, don't sign the paper.
See, a love commitment's a completely different thing. That's how it should be, love commitment. You keep your shit, I'll keep my shit. When I'm tired with you, I'll leave you. Isn't that how it works? Oh, should we? This is a vulgar song. This is like my 4 divorces ago or whatever. Not real divorces. These are 4 love commitments ago.
Do I know this song? Oh yeah.
All right, this is not a family song, but it is a good prelude to the pre-marriage ceremony.
Jump the fucking broom, don't sign the papers.
We got time for 2 more songs, and this is one, and then Blaine's gonna sing the epic hit song. Keep this in mind: 3 love marriages, 4 to go. Years I had a girl I could never seem to leave. She never gave me a reason, she would just take in to me. It wasn't nothing she had done as far as I could see. I just couldn't spend the rest of my life fucking that same pussy. Think I'll stand up, buckle up, shuffle to the door. Think I'll roll a little further down that road. Stand up, finish up what I have begun. I've wrecked everything in sight. My work here is done. To leave her wanting more. But I fucked her like a prostitute and I threw up on her floor. She don't even care no more, and I don't give a shit. And I can't think of a better time for us to call it quits. I think I'll stand up, buckle up, shuffle to the door. Think I'll roll a little further down that road. I think I'll stand up, finish up what I have begun. I've wrecked everything in sight. My work here is done. thinking about the trickiness of love. You can love a girl, she'll love you forever and above. And then one day at breakfast, you sit down in your seat. Suddenly, you just can't stand to watch that motherfucker eat. Think I'll stand up, buckle up, shuffle to the door. I think I'll go a little further down that road. Think I'll stand up, finish up what I have begun. I've wrecked everything in sight. My work here is done. Yeah, we wrecked everything in sight. Our work here is done. And that's their little love song there.
Congratulations on your marriage.
That's your warning.
This is our Hallie playing TiVo.
All these years running around, got nothing to show. Some painful scars, broken bones, and cute girls to take me home. I keep on around like some punk kid, living on cigarettes, whiskey, and beer. And I'm running around and go hand in hand. This out on the road, kicking rocks, brush it all off, gonna like it or not. Out on the road, making that dough, bringing it home, yeah. It's been a long time coming. I have paid my dues. It's been a long time coming. And now it's Yeah, you listen about twiggers. I used to be one.
Hopefully you can pick off where you left off tonight.
Seen a biz and you can't remember when your eyes look like them brown coals, nose look like a clown. Sun's coming up again, you're still getting down. You'll never get any bigger. So get some sleep, you twigger. Watching old cartoons, handling at a street, I'm thinking it's the mayor, pecking at your face like you're digging for potatoes, and now you got some genuine twigger face craters. You'll never get any bigger, so get some sleep, you twigger. See you next time. Love you.